when you come. And I know you can't solve everything, and you can't solve everything overnight, but over the next 5 years in the office, we'll get some of the attention, and you'll understand our issues and our suffering, and hopefully we'll go forward with it. The issues that we have, one of the things that we want is mainly to keep Swindon Muslim friendly. It has been, we want to retain it like that. Again, I don't want to take too much of your time, but Islam has been put on an edge. It's neither this side nor that side. It's a very narrow edge. The world sees us from that edge. It's been hijacked by certain individuals, and we pay the price for it. That's the main media doesn't understand. It's time to throw the coin on the side. We don't care which side, because you get a much better view than standing on the edge, right? And that is a wrong way of portraying Islam today. So our request from you is that we want you to look at the other side of the coin and help us keep Swindon friendly. Bob's been there with us, helping a lot of our community, and we want that kind of sport. The issues that keep us awake at night are sporting appropriate facility requirements. You've seen here we are. We've got 200 students that come here. It's very noisy. We don't have appropriate classroom facilities. We want to have a culture centre, a social centre. We want to promote women who want to come and have their social groups. We can't do that here. We've got youngsters, we can engage, take them off the streets, reduce crime. We're already working with them. We have quite a lot of initiatives, but we won't go into list. But we say that that's one area that we need to be addressed. The other is accommodating Muslim funerals and burial requirements. Again, there's very specific requirements. Although we, hopefully in our community is pretty young, we don't have people knocking off every other week. But when they do, we have a little bit of a task. It's a challenge to get in there, and we want to kind of get that streamlined. Yes. That's all. I mean, one of the requirements in Islam is to bury the body as quickly as possible. Yes. Somebody dies on a Friday, you wait Monday, Tuesday. Absolutely. That's a long time, torment for the family. We'll go into details later, but that's something that keeps us awake. Okay. And myself, Iman and Brother Latif have a subcommittee that we've been talking to the council about. We've made some progress, haven't we?
That's right.
So hopefully we'll continue to continue. Yeah. The other is the council sport. I mean, both been here quite a lot, and and we've had some reaction. Ourselves, councillors, everybody, and we want to keep that going. Again, what it is, we can detail that later. So the other issue here is the opportunity for input to government policies affecting British Muslims.
Absolutely.
That's very important. Last year, in Ramadan, about 9 months ago, maybe 10 months ago, we had a protest here for the Palestinians. We really wanted that to be heard at the parliament level. I know the Prime Minister, the current Prime Minister, had several meetings with the Muslims from around the country, and whether he's listened to them or solicited their input, we were excluded. Swindon was excluded. We have not been a representative there. Yes, we have the most cross-functional team in Swindon. We have the Palestinians, Turkish. We have Turkish, let's not forget that. Yes. We have Somali brothers, we have Pakistanis, we have Indians, we have English, we have Africans, Bangladeshis, we have everybody that you can think of, the most cross-functional. So the last one that we are looking at is supporting the community through integration and more interaction. So I'm looking about diversity and inclusion, because you couldn't get better than here, honestly. You know, there are towns in UK which are very predominantly Pakistani or Turkish and so on, but here you find everybody, right? And we're all collective. Although we have different mosques, we meet. We have an executive committee, and we meet every month, and we talk about lots of things that affect us. So we are coordinated. We're not fighting amongst ourselves. There's no issues here of any divisions or of different things between Muslims. So we already have that. We have the harmony. So hopefully this has outlined some of the, look into the Muslims in Swindon, and all we can ask is that you give us a pledge that the points I've raised on here will be brought onto the table, and hopefully in time to come we'll have solutions for them. So that's really it. So I'll let you hand this over to you. And
thank you very much. Thank you. Very eloquent, and I think this is one of the easiest pledges I will make during this election campaign, because what you've said is where my heart is. I want to foster harmony across different communities, and I also want my door to be open to you and to the Muslim community. It is really so heartening to hear that you are across every type of Muslim community, that you've got representatives here, that you're working together. I think the rest of the country can learn from Swindon. Yeah. There are lots of ways the rest of the country can learn from Swindon. This is another example. And I will open doors for you in Parliament and at number 10. I have lots of influence within the National Labour Party. You've seen that people have come here. Ed Miliband, Ed Balls, Chuka, no, everybody's come here. Andy Burnham on Saturday. And that's because they're coming to support me and the Labour Party in Swindon. And I have made it my business to be an influential person within the Labour Party, so that when hopefully I'm returned on Thursday, I can be influential on your behalf. And that is where that's what I want to do. So I look forward to, hopefully next week, us meeting to start the dialogue about those very important issues that you've raised with me. Some will be easier to do than others. I think opening a door and getting your voice heard at the National Party, hopefully we'll be in government, will be an easy thing to do, and that we will set that up as quickly as possible. Either bringing people here or taking a group to London. I think that would be good.
Just to add, I mean, this is